Hi, it's Malcolm. This is going to be a quick video on how to build this little trolley with the hose reel on. Hang on. And fit the hose reel to it as well. So this is how to fit the little portable machines, the 7122, 10122. It's pretty straightforward. It should be self-explanatory, but sometimes it's better to have a look at it. So when you get it, remove all the packaging, because you don't really need the packaging. It's a bit windy here, so it might blow past the camera, but on the chassis itself, it might be in the bag. I don't know how I'm going to feel about that, but the little P-clips are already screwed on, so if they are here, just take them off, because we'll put them on the machine itself. I think the P-clips I'll end up putting in the bag rather than attached to it, so we'll see what's going on. So you will have a bag of hardware. Tip that out. You'll have two hubcaps, the handles, bolts, the main chassis, the wheels, axle I should say. I'm destroying this video, aren't I? Axle up, through the hole, and then a split pin through, and just use long nose pliers, needle nose pliers to bend them so it just doesn't come off very easily. And then you would just put the hubcap on, turn it over, and do the same, exactly the same with the other axle and the wheel. Along with the split pin. And again, bend the split pin out so your wheels are attached. Once you've got it this far, you would just need to decide whether you're going to have the pump facing forward or the pump facing that way. Me personally, I prefer it that way because all the weight, the center of gravity is this way. The high pressure hose going up to the hose reel is sort of all that way. So when you pull your gun out, you've got the switch exactly where it is, rather than reaching round or turning it on and then pulling it off. I think I prefer this way, but it's up to you. I did an Instagram poll and they prefer it the other way. Either way, it will fit. If you do have it pointing this way, you might need to put the water coupling with a 90-degree elbow just to miss the chassis sides. So I will please everybody on Instagram and put it this way. You want to just slide the P-clip across, find the first hole, and then you want to be bending this down and putting the bolts through the hole. Push it down with your thumb. Nut and washer underneath. And don't tighten anything just yet. So the same on the other side. P-clip, try and straighten up a little bit. These holes are drilled for exactly where it's sitting up to the rubber. So the rubber on the back slid on and the rubber on the front. And if you get a little bit stuck, or if it's a little bit tight, you're going to need a 30mm spanner. Just undo these two nuts and the side on the other, and the chassis will move in and out, so you'll be able to get these P-clips into the correct holes if yours has not been set up exactly like what mine is. And they should all fit. If you've got somebody to help you do this, it is easier, but you can do it on your own. Then you'll need a Allen key 8mm socket and just screw this up. Once they are tight, the machine will not move, regardless of which way you have it, this way or the other way. It's going to be nice and easy to do. Now for the hose reel, this would fit on like so, and then you would decide whether you want the hose reel left-handed or right-handed, depending on what you are. I always sort of tend to do it this side, but it's a preference thing. So first things you want to do is disconnect these nuts and bolts that are on there. These are the fixing point. I'll probably keep these exactly where they are. To put your hose reel on. Now, it's easier again if there's no high pressure hose on the hose reel, but if there is a high pressure hose on the hose reel, you might want to unwind it all the way to make it a little bit lighter. And if you've got nobody to help you, what you can do is if you just slide it off and turn it upside down, decide where you're going, and you can just put the bolts in the top. Once all these nuts and washers are on, you literally just tighten them up. What I would suggest to do is tighten it in corners like you would be doing a car wheel. You don't have to be mega tight, just enough to hold everything in place. Once that's all done, you can just slide the hose reel off, turn it round if you prefer it this way, plumb it all in, and away you go. The bolts and the handles into one side, screw it on, into that side, screw it on, and that's it done.